Hey guys,
Welcome back.
to Don't Quote Us. I'm Elle,
And I'm Val.
and today is a money episode. No, it's actually really good. So if you don't remember or you have just started tuning in, this month is Audit August, where we look at different aspects of our spending, our lives, our relationships. We go all through it and we figure out what we can improve.
We're going to deep dive into your life, whether you like it or not.
And today we're deep diving into your wallet. Yeah.
And if you got some extra cash in there, throw it into my wallet.
Period.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I don't know
Spatially, where things are?
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Well, you're right next to me, so I'm not that blind.
Oh.
I know our audience is right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I know.
That's okay. That's
all I need to know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. I think it's important for us to do this money episode because nobody really wants to talk about money. There's a discomfort around it. We've gotten so comfortable talking about relationships and careers and even mental health, but we're not comfortable talking about money or debt. And I think it's wild because we need to be having conversations about it.
I just want to know, when did debt become a thing? And, why does it exist?
It's always been there, but we never learned about it. And I think that, I said this in a previous episode, but I feel like we should have been taught in high school how credit cards work, how debt works, right? Because these things aren't bad. Credit cards and debt, not the worst things. Credit cards can be a tool. There is such thing, which still I don't understand, as good debt. But we never learned about it. The difference between having debt on a credit card and having debt on a mortgage, a loan for a house, they're different. The credit card is negative debt. The house is positive one because it's an investment towards your future. Credit cards are definitely not. And I think they should have taught us about it because they knew every single one of us, as soon as we were 18, we're going to get a credit card.
I think also, in high school, the one class that was seen as, for your future financially was economics. And that was a choice, I feel. Because by that time, I would have to go far back as 12 years to remember. But I'm pretty sure by that time that it was, I think our junior year, economics was a choice of math.
No, economics was in senior year. So you did government one semester, econ the second semester. But in that class...
Was that senior year?
Yeah, it was senior year. We learned about how to fill out a W-2, your taxes.
I don't remember.
We didn't learn anything about debt or credit cards. I think the only thing as a high school student I knew was that I started with no credit and I had to build credit. But nobody told me what happens in between. How to build credit, how to build it in a way that's helpful. So I thought, okay, I get credit card, I get credit. Didn't really consider anything in between. And I feel like they definitely should have taught us that. I hope they're teaching that in the school system now. Probably not, though, because,
And then the thing also is when you signed up for a credit card, you likely didn't have credit. So you were considered eligible for a higher limit. Do you remember what your first limit was?
Mine wasn't that big. I think my first credit card that I signed up for, the limit was $2,000. But to me at the time, I was like, oh my God, I'm rich. So I don't know.
My limit was 10,000.
10,000 on a credit card is crazy.
And I was actually 21. I didn't open it until I was 21.
I definitely opened one in my 20s. I didn't have credit cards when I was 18.
I had credit when I was 18 and I had all those things because I did take out student loans for the first... No, I didn't take out... No, yes, I did. I took out my student loans when I was 20. So by the time... And so also, I don't even know when my dad got me my first car. But whenever that happened, that car ended up going essentially in my name towards the end. And so because at first it was shared between me and my brother, obviously all the payments were always made on time for the payment for the car note. So by the time that I had the car and the car was ready to be traded in, I had pretty good standing credit to the point where my car right now, I was able to get it without a cosigner.
I have never had a car payment. Every single car I've owned, all three of them, I've never had a car payment. Yeah, I
How
don't
does
know
that
what
work?
that feels like, and I never want to.
How does that work?
When my dad bought my first car, the Mini Cooper, he bought
Uh-huh.
that, he paid cash, and then it
Ooh,
was mine. I wrecked that one. I got a little bit of money, and then my dad paid cash for the second one.
for your SUV?
Hmm.
Oh, I loved that
Yeah, yeah.
thing.
He drove that one down from Tennessee. He bought it. But all of my cars have been used. I've never had a
Okay.
new car. And I
Yeah.
refuse to because that depreciates as soon as you leave the lot. There's no point.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that car, I wrecked that one. I got cash and I used that to get the car that I have. I went to the dealership, I talked them down. I said, "This is how much the insurance company gave me. I can give it all to you right now. I'm not going to go any higher." They were like, "Okay, sold." And then that's how I got this car. So all I've ever been responsible for paying has been car insurance. And I want to keep it that way. As much as I would love to have a new car, I'm not going to have a car note. I don't even no. No.
You wouldn't even know where to pay it to.
I wouldn't even know how to go about doing that. That's not
So
something that I've ever learned, and I don't think I will.
whenever, oh gosh, because I feel like that's like my very first like payment that I made towards my credit was a car note.
Mm-hmm.
So, gosh, I think it was like 2017, 2018. No, I lied. Sometime around 2016, 2017. My brother had his first car, which was a used car, if you remember. I think my dad bought
Mm-hmm.
it off of a coworker. So obviously he didn't have a car note for that.
Yeah.
But obviously that car was already old in itself. It was used. So we ended up trading it in for a used car that him and I shared. It was a little hatchback 2017 Yaris. Maybe it was a 2017 or no, it was a 2013. So it was a 2013 Yaris, and then we both shared it. So essentially, like we both paid half of the car note. At that time, I think it was like the car was probably, I want to say maybe had like 4 or 5 thousand miles on it when we got it, and we both split the payment. And I want to say the payment was like 290. Fast forward, my dad ends up giving his car to my brother because he bought my mom a new car. So my brother gets that car, and then I get the RS all to myself. So now I'm responsible for that payment by myself. Fast forward to 2018 when I crash it. But by the time I did get into that car accident, and the car was completely totaled, I had positive equity on it. I know these words. I had positive equity on it because of us paying on time, and the car was, I want to say maybe worth like 7 or 8 grand. And I think I had like 3 grand left remaining on the payments. So obviously we took it, paid it, and then whatever I had left over, I put as a down payment on my current car that I paid for 6 years.
See, that's what I don't want. I don't want that. I really, really
And
don't.
now that I've lived the last year and a half without a car note, I don't want another one.
I don't want to go back.
I don't.
I don't want to go back. I've never been there.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
want
don't
you
want
to
to
go back.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it. I see people and they're like, "Oh, I just got a new car," and I'm like, "That's cool. I'm gonna run my shit into the ground."
Mine's about, and I shock so many people when I say this. I got my car brand new off the lot in 2018. It is 2026. She still has not hit 100,000 miles.
My shit's well over 100.
But that's also because, so I got it. I did maybe a few trips from here to San Diego. Other trips were like very small. 2019, I moved to the city. That's when I started driving more per se because I started going into the office. Boom, COVID hits. I don't leave my house.
Yeah.
So my car was essentially in just our apartment complex parking lot for 4 years, 5 years, until I obviously moved home. And now we do all these side quests, so I drive a lot more often. Last
Yeah.
year I racked up a few miles going back and forth.
Oh, I definitely have. Just like going to Phoenix, but like it's fine. Winston will be okay. One day he will die, and I don't think that day is anytime soon. And I'm hoping that my parents get me a car when I graduate.
From your master.
Hopefully. So yeah, the goal is to never ever ever experience having a car note. And I think I could do it.
I would want my next car to be essentially my mom car. Because if I do have a car note again, I don't want it, but if I do, I would want to at least have it like halfway paid off before I start having kids.
Yeah.
So if I have to get a new car, I'm going to be really upset. But
Yeah.
I am telling myself, I'm like, I'm not going to get a new car until at least like kid number 3. Because my car is a 4-door. It fits two car seats in the back.
How about you pay off your debt before you start talking about kids?
No, yeah, no, that's like way, but like I'm just saying, I don't want a car note ever again. So it's like the even thought of that, like that's what scares me the most. I'm like, that's what I'm most worried about. Like,
I would like so rather have a mortgage, because I feel like that's more of an investment in something
that's
than
good
like
debt.
a car note. Yeah, definitely. Um, Speaking of debt though, credit cards. Um,
Don't know them.
while I love credit cards, they have afforded me many things, very helpful around Christmas. I definitely implore you guys to find out what your APR is, and stop making your minimum payments. Make more than your minimum payment, because you guys are going to be paying that off for the next 30 years if you're only doing a minimum payment. And that is crazy work. Budgeting is also something that I've been trying to do, and it's going really well. I did not realize how much I was spending on like teeny tiny little things. Like, did you know, and you know I'm not one for math, but I did do some light math, some little number work. At one point, I was getting Starbucks every single day before work, or like midway through, right? If it wasn't Starbucks, it was some other coffee, and they usually are like $7 a piece. So if you're getting a $7 coffee 5 days a week for 4 weeks, so 1 month, that's $140. I didn't even keep going. I was like, I don't even want to see over a year how much money I've actually spent on coffee.
I feel like I need to go through a statement and see like what I've actually spent on coffee.
And
I
just
don't
check
feel,
it.
because honestly, if I'm being so honest, I can tell you by hand in the last year since moving home how many times I've gone to Starbucks during a weekday versus how many times I go during the weekend.
Yeah.
So if you remember Sundays,
Uh-huh.
that was my biggest coffee spending. It was every single Sunday before church.
It was Sunday, and then like for coffee, and then we would go out to eat right afterwards. And you still do that. Like that's kind of like part of your tradition. But I noticed like when I stopped doing things on the weekend with people, I wasn't spending that much money. And then when I cut out going to get coffee and like just making it at home, I wasn't spending as much money. And I was like, huh, I like have more in my bank account. Like this is actually kind of wild. And at first, like when I started doing these things, I was like, did they overpay me on accident? Like, I won't say anything. But then I was like, no, it's just like, it's my habits that have changed. Like, when you change your habits slowly but surely, even if it's like one step of just like making coffee at home, right? That's already going to rack up the amount of money that you save. Now, that doesn't mean that you're like, oh, I save $140 a month on not getting coffee, so I'm going to spend that elsewhere. It really does mean like cutting back on that one thing, allowing yourself to put that in like savings, or put that towards the credit card payment that you only pay the minimum on, and then looking elsewhere and being like, okay, what else can I cut out? Like, I think a lot of people, when they think about finances and they think about trying to get on track, they do everything all at once, and it can be really scary and jarring, and it can kind of make you feel defeated sometimes in a way.
Yeah.
I think little teeny tiny things actually help.
So I actually like this past Sunday was like the first Sunday in a minute that I've got coffee before church. But that was because I was like literally dying
Like
inside
dead.
of exhaustion. Um, and then yesterday I got coffee. This was the first time I've gotten coffee during a weekday outside of like a trip or something. Because like, what is it about a road trip that you always need a sweet treat?
Oh yeah, you need
You need to treat yourself.
you need all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first time like during the week, but that was because my very nice coworker sent me the funds for it. So free.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I just started thinking back to like listening to you, and I'm thinking back to when we had the girl math episode. Because if those girls could see us now.
That's what I was thinking about when we were talking about doing this entire series. I was like, wait, but we had a whole series on girl math and how like Apple Pay is a myth and it's monopoly money, and like we don't check our like bank accounts. And now it's not that I check my bank account religiously, but like a bitch is on Credit Karma all day.
All day, every day.
I'm checking, and I know nothing changed, but I'm checking. I'm so obsessed with it. And also, like,
I don't think I've checked today.
Apple Pay, like, I'm so intentional now. Like, I don't know what the shift is, but I'm grateful for it. Like, I'm so happy I hyper fixated on this because I made a lot of moves. Hey, that's a lot. I made a lot of moves in the last like not even 20 days. And I'm like, whoa, what else can I do?
See, like how excited I just got.
I know. Dang, mine did not shoot up like that. But it will.
It wasn't like that yesterday though.
No?
No.
Mine will shoot the fuck up. I think it takes like, for super drastic things, I think it takes like a month for it to reflect on Credit Karma.
30 to 90 days.
But so when I'll be super transparent with you guys. When I was looking at my debt, a bitch has 5 credit cards. Why? I don't know. Like I am who I am. And that's okay.
That honestly shocked me because of the way that you are. Like when it comes to like spending, I guess we'll call it convenience spending. You were not the one to do that.
No, so I'm not. Like, little backstory, right? So my second ever boyfriend didn't work for a lot of our relationship, and I was like responsible for the bills and stuff. So I would have to pay for everything. And I was still in school, and I wasn't working like a big kid job at the time. I like transitioned into a big kid job towards the end of our relationship. So I took out a credit card. So there's one, right? Took out a credit card to help us out. I was like, things have to like change. My third boyfriend, he went through a really hard time when we had moved back, and Christmas was coming, and I wanted his daughter to have like a really, really good Christmas. So I took out another credit card, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to put a lot of the stuff like on the credit card, see if that helps. At one point, he had lost his job, and I was like stressed. So I got another credit card, right? So it's 3 credit cards for boyfriends to help out. And then I let my little sister talk me into getting I let my little sister talk me into getting a credit card to book flights because she was like, you should do it.
That one is a smart one, yeah.
It is a smart one. I picked a stupid expensive airline. So I got a credit card for that. And then the 5th one, I got a credit card for Care Credit because I chipped my toofy over Memorial Day weekend, and I couldn't live with the chipped tooth, so I had to get it fixed, and I'm not going to go anywhere else but Scottsdale. And that was very expensive. So I got something called Care Credit, which is used for like medical bills, vet bills, like that kind of thing. And I got her. So now I have 5. I'm going to close them though. Like I am going to close some. But that in total, like at the time when I checked, it was like a little over $12,000 in debt. And I was like, fuck, none of them paid off. Over the like last less than 20 days, I have done a whole bunch of research and I decided to, thanks to you actually for telling me about it. I got a loan I got a loan through my 401k. So I applied for the loan, I got approved for the loan. In like a couple days, I will receive the funds and then I'm using all of those funds to pay everything off. So all of my credit cards will sit at zero. That will make my utilization go down and my credit score go up, and it's going to be really, really good. And all I have to do is pay back into my 401k. And at that point, I am debt free.
And that is why you can utilize your 401k. I think a lot of people, and I'm so glad you brought that up because not that I didn't know obviously what my 401k was, but I learned that you can take out a loan through of your 401k because of one of my coworkers. So back a few years ago, obviously when I left my very toxic relationship and I was starting over on my own, I was very fortunate that my parents are in a financial state where they could help me make such a big move like that literally overnight. So my dad did that. He helped me. It was about $2,500 in moving cost. And I ended up taking out a loan out of my 401k to be able to not to continue to pay my bills, but one, to get out of some debt at that point, which I did. I got out of a lot of debt in that point. And to also be able to have, things that were mine and not shared or had any memory from that relationship, because a lot of the stuff that we did get together, I left. So obviously I needed to replace some things. But I was very lucky that I didn't have to because tell me why beds are so expensive.
Beds are so expensive. My like first ever really big girl purchase was a couch, and I was like, what?
Yeah, so I purchased a brand new couch. I had never purchased a brand new couch because literally when I moved out of my parents' house, my parents gave me the couch that they had gotten during a really rough time for some members of my family who ended up coming to stay with us. And we got this couch, and it was a pull-out so that yours truly could sleep on the pull-out. And so we ended up my parents didn't need that couch anymore, so I ended up taking that when I moved out. That couch is still very much alive. Because I actually ended up selling that couch to some friends of mine, and I just recently went to go visit them, and they told me that they actually gave it to a family member who fixed some of the upholstering, got a new mattress for the actual bed, and it's still works.
Nice.
And that couch will be 10 years old next year.
Oh, okay.
So just still very much alive. My second couch that I got was essentially a hand-me-down because I got it from a friend's friend because we just needed a new couch and we needed to have more seating for everybody that came to our apartment. And then my pride and joy green corduroy couch was my first purchase for a couch that was my choice.
Oh, okay.
I love that couch.
No, I love that couch.
Yeah, it's the same color that you had. And I think that's where I got the inspo. I was like, where have I seen a green emerald couch before?
Thanks to my mommy, and I no longer have that couch.
Sore subject. But that was essentially why I got the loan for the 401k. Now there's two ways to get a loan for your 401k.
Educate us.
Educate you for 0.2 seconds. You can get it as a personal loan we did, and then you're paying it back through your employer because that 401k is connected to your current employer.
Meaning it gets taken out of your paycheck.
Correct. Yes. So, and you can do it for whatever term you deem possible. I, at the time, obviously was not in a position to make a massive payment, so I did it for 36 months. I actually have to double check if I can fix my payment because right now it's still on that payment. Obviously, I've made a pretty good dent in it because, again, it gets taken out of my paycheck, so it's around roughly $200 a month that I'm paying back. If I can pay more, I will because I have the means for it now. If you do it as a withdrawal, let me backtrack. If you do it that way, you don't have to report it as income, so it doesn't get taxed. If you do it as a withdrawal, come tax season, you gotta report it as income, therefore you will get taxed on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like your place of work and you think that you're gonna stay there for roughly 24 to 36 months, go ahead and take out that loan if you truly need it. If you don't need it, leave it alone.
Yeah.
I honestly, like when we were talking about this, recently checked my 401k again, and I had a pretty decent amount compared to the fact that I did take out a loan. So I was pretty proud of myself.
I love that. I think taking out a loan from your 401k is the smartest decision that you can make if you're in a position where you're like, I want to take out a personal loan for debt consolidation, right? When you take out a loan to purchase a house, it's completely different and the terms are different. So if it's a very like if it's a personal loan, I think the maximum, at least with like my 401k, you can have 60 months to pay it off. When it is in regards to a home, you have to show paperwork, and then it's significantly less, I want to say, in terms of repayment. But I looked at getting a personal loan through a bank, and then I looked at getting a personal loan through my 401k. Through a bank, I'm still looking at about like 18 to 23% of an APR. So there's interest on top of whatever I'm going to borrow. Typically, there's origination fees. So that means that you have to pay a fee to even start the loan process, and you don't ever get that back. Sometimes they have penalties on early payoff as well. So there's like a lot of things tied to it. So let's say
And it
I went,
affects your credit.
yeah, and it affects your credit because when you get a personal loan, it's a hard inquiry. So if you get the loan, awesome, but it's still going to show up on your credit score. If you don't get the loan and you did the hard inquiry, that looks bad. That looks real bad.
Which I did. And actually, I took out a personal loan through my bank. Did not end up using that money, so I did pay it off immediately. However, it was a hard inquiry. Needless to say, your girl was able to dispute it because she paid all the money back. So her credit score went up 25 points.
There you go. There you go. But all of these things definitely affect you. If you're in a position where you have a lot of credit card debt, and I'm talking about like a lot of credit card, even if it's less than what I had or more than what I had, and you have a high APR and you're only making minimum payments, please, 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 if you've got a 401k, please look into getting a loan because you can pay all of that off, which means that you're not dealing with, if you have multiple credit cards, multiple APRs, a whole bunch of money in minimum payments, and it doesn't like drag with you. The loan through the 401k, the interest is included in what's taken out of your paycheck and it never fluctuates. That is kind of freaking awesome. Yes, does it suck to have a smaller paycheck? Yeah,
But you have no debt.
100%. But you have no debt and it's for a short amount of time. Whether you like your job or not, 24 months is 24 months. You're not going to die. And if you can do it in less, you can also like, leave that place. But if you do leave your job and you have that pending loan, it is your responsibility to immediately pay that money back upon termination or upon leaving the job. And so it's better just to kind of sit tight, let yourself be debt free, make those payments towards the loan. And when that's all said and done, move on. Also gives you an opportunity to save your money if you're not already saving.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. Think about this. Like you're getting this loan to pay off that credit card debt. So even though you're going to see a little bit less on your take home because obviously now it's going towards the loan, that amount is going to be a lot less than what she was paying towards her credit card debt.
Oh, yeah.
So take, for example, my payment for my loan is $122 every pay period. And that's two. So give or take about $245. That towards a personal loan, you're paying your personal loan back. That, if that's your principal payment for your credit card, it goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere.
So
yeah.
At least you're paying money back into your 401k. So essentially you're putting it back in your own bank.
That's the thing I like about it, because I just borrowed money from myself.
Yeah.
I didn't borrow from somebody else and then have the whole like looming thing of like, well, you got to pay that back. Like, I purchased it or I borrowed it from me and I'm paying me back. And all the interest that's tacked on to what's taken out of my paycheck goes back to me. So at the end of the day, not only am I debt free, but my entire 401k is still there. Plus, I'm still putting into my 401k in my paychecks. I'm able to create a savings account, a really solid savings account, and I can build towards a future that I want. That gives you more opportunity. So like, I highly recommend you guys do that. If you heard a noise, I didn't fart. I just moved my leg on the couch. I did not fart.
We're so much more aware now that we're on camera, because before, when we were just audio, like we could just
we were like doing all
be
the
so
things.
flamboyant everywhere. But now it's like, I gotta be mindful of like, can you see my pudge? Can you see my bra strap? Are my legs in the air? Could you see my toes?
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget that one. But also,
one.
if you did see that one and you watched it all the way through, I haven't gotten your direct deposit.
Honestly, it would be so funny if people were just like take screenshots, like little piggies.
And if you made money from that, please give it to me, because now that goes towards my debt.
And it was released a while ago, so now we're charging interest on that.
Yes, now I have an APR on you.
That's wild. That is so wild. But that's our financial advice, and you definitely don't have to take it, because we are by no means financial experts. And I feel like nobody is going to be, unless you're a bro in finance. Unless you went to school or you do something in the financial field, I don't think most people know these things. And that's okay, because we're learning as we go. But I do know most people have the common goal of living independently, or purchasing a home, or purchasing their dream car. Those things are not attainable if you feel like you're being weighed down by debt, whether it's a student loan or credit card debt or some other type of debt. It honestly can feel like really crippling. Like, you definitely feel defeated, and we want to empower you guys. And that brings me to our next topic. Where is your money going? Let's talk about that.
No, we don't need to.
That was so aggressive. Where is your money going though? We briefly mentioned like little coffee trips here and there and things like that. There's so many ways that your money is kind of disappearing on you, whether it is convenience spending, just running to the gas station or into the store to grab something, or going through a drive-through because you don't want to cook that day. There are so many different like ways to categorize convenience spending. There's also impulse purchases, right? Like, oh, I think I need that. Oh, I saw it on TikTok Shop and that's really cool. I saw this girl wear it and I screenshotted it and I put it in Amazon, and now I can find the exact same thing. Like, special occasion, whatever it is, there's so many ways that our money is slowly being like pulled from us. And I think the more mindful we are of that, the better we can navigate building a stable financial future.
Do you know what I just thought of? Like, when you said, like, I saw her wearing it, so I had to get it too.
Mean Girls, Regina George.
Katie Heron was wearing army pants. Oh, no. I saw Regina George wearing army pants and flip-flops.
So I bought army pants and flip-flops. This would be such a banger if I was wearing flip-flops with my little camo pants. No, I don't want my dogs out right now. Like, no, my dogs have been trapped in my shoes all day, and, like, I fear that if I took them off, you'd pass out.
But, like,
it's
also,
so hot.
I have that bruise and it's not going anywhere.
Just cut the toe off.
No. Okay, talk about convenience spending. Toe surgery, because I don't like stuff.
We'll do it ourselves. DIY queen.
Oh, you're going to cut my toe off?
Yes.
No.
In one of our episodes, we did talk a little bit about where our money is going and starting to DIY some things. I'm going to follow up with you guys. I did start doing that. I've been doing my nails. Are they amazing? No. But are they still cute? Absolutely. I started doing my own nails, my own pedicure. But let me tell you the real flex here. Let me tell you the real trauma here. This is how dedicated we are.
How dedicated you are.
Okay,
because first of all, I asked her if she would do this for me.
Yeah, and I would.
When?
I'm just a little nervous. But I would.
If you didn't burn yours off, then I mean,
Oh, she's not burnt, but like it was a struggle. So, can I trust you guys?
is this a safe space?
Men, if you're watching, turn it off for a second.
Just like pause.
Women, stay
or
here.
fast forward.
So,
just whisper it. Just whisper it. Whisper it into your microphone.
Okay, all right.
I gave myself a Brazilian wax. I'm gonna laugh. I'm literally gonna laugh if you can't hear that.
I gave myself a Brazilian wax at home. Yeah, I did it. And let me answer your questions. Don't even ask them. I got it. Did it hurt? Yeah.
Are they still there?
What? The hair? No.
Oh,
The
no.
lips? Yes. I didn't injure myself, right? But it was complicated. I pretty much was doing surgery on myself. It was a mental battle.
I have a lot of questions.
You have to be so strong mentally, or on the flip side, so deranged mentally to do it to yourself.
Okay, so I got that part.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you like all up in there, or did you put a mirror?
So like my closet doors have like mirrors. So I put a towel down. I don't even want to like demonstrate. Like I might have to like cut it out. And so like
no, it's fine. Leave it because
this is the mirror, right? Yeah. This is authentic. This is the mirror, and then there's a towel down right there. Me, I was like.
Straight up how you go. So like straight up how when you're at the OB.
But at one point, right, I got to like, I was like, this is going good. This is getting crazy. At one point I was like, this is going fine. This is good. Like I'm no big deal. No sweat. Why did I ever pay anyone? Then I got to one area. And I started to pull.
Skin?
No, I just started to pull and I couldn't. I was like, no, not right there. And I look myself dead in the eyes. I look myself dead in the eyes and I said, do it, bitch. And just like a little tear starts to drip and I'm all. At one point, I just laid there with the wax just hard.
Did you?
Just thinking, I was like, can I cut it? Like, do I have to pull? Do I just wear the wax forever? Will it wash off in the shower?
Off? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I had no choice but to pull. My mom already said she was not going to help me. Thank you.
Why did I not get a phone call?
Because I couldn't reach my phone. I was in a state of panic. I was sweating.
Why didn't your mom call me?
Everywhere because she was ignoring me. My door was closed. I was in private. She was ignoring me, letting me go through this traumatic experience by myself. Will I do it again? Absolutely. But
I don't know if I would let you do it to me.
I think it's easier to do on another person because I don't think our waxers care about us. I don't think they do because they like that's them.
Okay, no,
they put a little
like,
pressure.
The last few times I got called out by my waxer.
Okay.
Because I went with a little extra grow out.
Oh, the front bangs? I saw no stop, wait, hold on. So I saw this was taking a turn. I saw a TikTok.
Let's go from finances to discuss bikini waxes, guys.
Sorry, but I saw this TikTok and someone was like, why does like the clit like grow bangs? She was like, why does it have bangs? And I was like, wait, we all have bangs.
Mom, for all intents and purposes, this is a joke.
We're all women here. Kind of. So you went with...
So I went with like out? Extra grow out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she did her thing.
Right.
let it dry.
Right.
Just having a casual conversation with me. And I was like, ah. And she goes, I'm sorry. Like, she could tell she hurt me.
Yeah.
Well, not that she hurt me on purpose, but she could tell it hurted me.
It hurted it.
So I was just like, So yeah, so
but I think that's part of the problem. Is like when you go too long, then it's like real bad.
But like,
because I also
I'm sorry,
this is a lot of demonstration.
I have to like sit in like a certain position to have this conversation.
It's deep.
I have to look at my friend. I can't just like make eye contact with you guys. Like, this is private.
Well, can you mind your business?
Can you just like for 1 second?
Okay.
So I'm gonna pee myself having this conversation.
I don't want to be on the show anymore.
I don't want to be on the show anymore. As if this was a choice for her. Actually, it is for the both of us, but it's fine.
All right, tell me.
Okay, so I can't tell when I'm like too long because they're so thin now.
Okay, like wispy.
So I literally am just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I look at my calendar and I'm like, it's been 5 weeks.
5? It's quite some time.
So yeah. Anyways, we're done outing ourselves.
Anyways,
back to it. So what she's been doing is how she's been saving money. There was no cellular device. DIY. So she's been taking care of things herself, and we're proud of her for it.
And we're doing things.
Have we allowed her to do it on others? Not quite.
Not
yet. I will be honest with you guys because we are all about honesty.
Right.
The best policy. You're wearing camo, so. I have continued spending on those things. However.
Both.
No, just nails and there.
Nails and wax.
Yeah, well, that one. I haven't done this one.
Oh.
And that's why she has no shape.
I need the thread.
Yeah. So I just like, if I see my hairs, I just be like plucking them.
Yeah.
But I do need a shape shift. She needs to shape shift. However, I'm going to let her do one more on herself. And then we'll spread eagle.
I got to be in a really dark place the next time. I think that's when I'll be able to like really do it. Like I need to get mentally dark. And then just...
How dark?
I don't know. Dark enough to pull that spot. Without hesitation. What's your third go?
On to the next portion.
Anyways. So if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Highly encourage you to do that for you. I have saved a lot of money doing those things. And it feels good. Cutting back on coffee also doesn't feel good, but like it is good. And also, why was I spending money on coffee when I worked as a barista for like 4 or 5 years?
Honestly, I wonder that myself because like I remember vivid that you had said that now that I was, you know, back and I'm nearby, that you would be making coffee for the both of us and then dropping one off on your way to work.
Right.
But that did not happen. There was a few instances where after the gym we would go for walks in the park, and what did we eat for said walk in the park? A coffee. So I stopped spending on coffee a long time ago.
I didn't. But I'm a changed woman.
She is.
I'm a changed woman.
She's doing it for the better, and we're so proud of her for it.
And I've been telling people that, like, I know want to go spend money. No. I'm like, no, I can't.
That was a really hard word.
I can't do that. I was like, no, guys. And I told them why. I didn't give, like, an excuse. I was like, sorry, guys, I'm trying to save my money. Like, I'm better. I'm doing better.
And I want to preface by saying, like, we're not saying that because we're expecting for people to be like, oh, I'll cover it. Like, no.
No.
because one thing about us, and I think we've talked about it before, and I think we talked about it when like during our girl math, is we're people pleasers, but also like we will literally like fight over whose card goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So if I tell you I don't want to do something because I'm saving money, it's not me saying like, oh my God, pay for me. It's literally me saying like, I am in a point in my life where, yes, I want to do these things with you.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do need to start saving a little bit of money because X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a true friend, you'll understand.
Right. And sometimes you can say yes. Like last Thursday, I said yes to going to line dancing. And granted, I think like a month or two ago, I would have bought other people a round of drinks and would have had drinks, plural, myself. I got ginger ale, and it was $1.
I didn't even know
Thank
you
you
were
very
line
much.
dancing.
Yeah, I did. It was like an
And
impulsive
also,
yes.
like line dancing, like you don't have to pay for it.
No, it's a free
tivity. So obviously, it is at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
So if you choose to engage in the activities of said bar,
you can.
That's your problem.
And you can, but also I was like, no, I'm here for vibes, and it was cool, and I liked it. So you don't have to say no to everything. You can say yes to some things, but I think you have to have like your end goal in your brain at all times. Like when people are like, "Hey, do you want to go to Target?"
Yeah.
No, like no. Or
but I'm
yes,
not gonna.
I'll go,
we didn't go spend.
but I'm not gonna like spend anything. Yeah,
I
like
just wanna.
I'll
get a few steps in.
around. I think that's fine. Like, I think, again, you have to have your end goal in mind.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I do want to talk to you guys about, and I know we probably have been talking for a really long time, I want to talk about why people spend the way they do. And I'm going to get a little sciencey on you for a second. We spend when we have certain emotions and because we get a dopamine rush. So if you were to look at a lot of the things that you spend impulsively on that you probably don't need, I want you guys to ask yourselves, was I sad? Was I celebrating something? Right? Was I bored? Something like that. Like, ask yourself those questions. And I also want you to think about a time where maybe, kind of like you said earlier, you ordered something from Amazon or from a clothing store or TikTok shop, and you were so excited to get it, and you were like, oh, I need this, like I want this, it's going to enhance whatever experience in life I'm having right now. And then you get it, and you're like, cool. You wear it, you use it once, never see it again.
I'm going to give an example.
Mm-hmm.
So, way back when, 2021, 2022, me, when I was in network marketing, I was hanging out with all these girls that were making money from the internet. Selling shampoo on the internet. Let me add that. Not any other kind of internet
Selling
money.
feet.
And obviously, like, I wanted to be at that level. Financially, I could not be. I learned about a little website.
Oh no.
Where you can purchase things that look brand name. They are not brand name. However, I can now tell you that I was doing those things because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to fit the part.
Oh, not the example.
She's been in the closet for 2 years. She just made an appearance today. And honestly, I wasn't even going to do it as an example. I just thought about it.
That's perfect.
Because, like, I just wanted it because it's a name brand.
Yeah.
No, it's not real. I did not spend $3,000 on this bag.
$3,000?
This thing is worth $3,000.
Oh,
probably more, depending on like, because the brand does do like different designs and stuff. But this one's a classic. So, yeah, she looks authentic. She is not authentic, guys. Like, shop for your budget. But I still spent like $60 on that thing.
That's a couch. That's a whole new couch. $3,000.
Oh yeah, $3,000. Yeah, so like that's $3,000. Like the actual brand name, that's and so wild. Like that is the thing is like as we get older and we like, especially for me, like where I was living in the city, it's not that you had to be a certain way, but you were seeing all of these things.
Yeah.
So essentially, it was Regina George was wearing it, so I want it, and so I think that's where that mindset was. In the beginning, I did utilize it. She's a great travel bag, personal item, because she fits a lot of stuff. She doesn't have a zipper though. So if you're putting it under,
She's exposed.
Everybody can see your business.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I come to where like the impulse purchases of you get it. It was a dopamine rush for sure because I was like, oh my God, it's name brand.
Yeah.
To you. If you saw it in pictures, you probably thought it was name brand. You're like, ooh, she bougie. No, babe, I'm bougie on a budget.
Period.
And so I think as like time went on, I was like, I'm just doing this for, for the wrong reasons. And like I said, she's been sitting in the closet for 2.5 years. I just pulled her out today because I started thinking to myself, I was like, my other purse is probably getting beat the fuck up by me putting like my laptop and stuff in it. Let me try something else.
Yeah.
I literally had to go get my little step stool because I got widow legs to reach the top of the closet to bring her down. And she had so much crap in her.
Really?
That was going in the trash.
She was storage.
So she's a hoarder. And so I honestly, like a lot of the things that I did purchase in the past were just that. They were just because other people had it, so I wanted it. When we went and spent $300 at Old Navy last year.
That was crazy.
That was different. I was
not actually there up here.
That was different because at that time, we were both very active in the gym. And so we were kind of going through like a sizing difference.
But we also thought that things were on
Old
sale
Navy
that
lied to
were
me.
not on sale. Like they would put a sign in like the vicinity of the items, like sale, whatever. I don't read fine print. I don't question it. We got the things. We get to the register. I'm like stuttering because I'm so traumatized. We get to the register. She goes, that'll be $300 and whatever dollars. I said, huh? And I'm not going to put it back. So I said.
So what happened is like, obviously like Old Navy, like I will give Old Navy credit, like whoever their recent like fashion director, designer, whatever the frick, whoever puts their clothes on the floor, doing a phenomenal job.
Great.
Not phenomenal for my bank account, but phenomenal for me to look at and cry over because I want it.
Should have gone to Ross. I don't know why we didn't just go to Ross.
Because I can't. I physically
We had to be brave. We had to be brave.
I physically cannot.
We
like
had
the
to.
mess.
I know.
I can't do it.
I
oh
know.
my God, just talking about it, I'm triggered.
I know, and that's why I don't shop.
But anyway, so the way that Old Navy works, and we didn't know this, and I probably should have known this because like as a child, my mom used to shop at Old Navy for us. Like if you didn't have the 4th of July Old Navy shirt, you didn't have a childhood.
That's so real.
But I essentially like the way that they work is like the sign is telling you what the price tag is already. We were thinking it of, oh, there's a price tag, but the sign says this.
Extra.
So
yeah.
Not what happened, but you do get some pretty good staples.
Yeah, but I think they need to clarify because if the price tag says $15.99 and then the sale says 30% off sale, I'm thinking 30% off $15.99.
No.
I need clarification.
The $15.99 is already with the 30%.
Genuinely, I think that was about the last time I shopped there.
I went recently at the beginning of this year or right before Mother's Day with my mom.
Yeah.
Because obviously like I have lost a significant amount of weight and I was going to a wedding and I needed a few items that I do still wear. So it wasn't convenience. It was actually, I needed it for it to fit my body.
See, this is why I hate shopping. I exclusively shop online because stores creep me out. But I'm not even shopping online because that stresses me out. I can't do it. I'll just put things in my cart and then I panic and I'm like, it's going to be so ugly. And I just leave it alone. Name brands have never been a stress point for me except for back in school when like everybody wore Uggs and I was like, I need to wear Uggs. So then I bought the Uggs. I think I wore them like 3 or 4 times. They're somewhere in my closet. I don't wear them. I grew up as a Payless princess. Okay, I shopped at Payless. I shopped at Mervyn's. If anybody knows
Mervyn's?
who, yeah, I didn't think so. It's like a JCPenney or like a Kohl's.
Okay.
It's like a fusion of those. Mervyn's is like a California thing, I think. But we shopped them sales racks. Like growing up, we always shopped discounts, and I don't really think I ever had name brand anything. And I think that was a great thing because even now, I don't give a shit. Like everyone's talking about Aloe this and like Skims that. Fuck your brands. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna wear whatever I wear.
Disclaimer, I got her Skims for her birthday last year and she loves it.
It's cool, I love it, but I don't really even wear it because I don't be wearing dresses often or going anywhere.
Is that all I got you?
A dress and a bodysuit, and the bodysuit does like, you know, like I do feel very like emaciated in like a sexy way. It's like, oh, she's starving, and I love that occasionally. I'm not wearing that today. I'm just pudging out. But I don't even know where we were going with it.
Convenience spending.
Convenience spending. Look at your spending. See what you're doing, where you're spending it, and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is this something that I'm going to be using on a daily, or am I just looking for instant gratification and a dopamine rush? Because if that's the case, go to the gym. Go work out. Go do something. Go read a book. Distract yourself. Put the items in your cart. Walk away for 48 hours. If you still want it, okay, go back. But don't impulsively buy things because you just think you need them or you want them. Invest in your future.
Yeah, audit your mind before you purchase anything. And if you're going to purchase clothes, audit your closet.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a closet clean out pretty soon.
It's my worst nightmare, but I do want to do a fashion show with it. So
I think it'd be good.
I keep seeing like all the TikToks of like closet clean outs and people trying stuff on. And like one time I heard somebody say this, it's like, if you don't like how it looks in the store, and this is why like store shopping sometimes is really crucial, then you're not going to reach for it at home. So then that means that like just because you buy it because you think it's cute, if you got to try it on. And if you don't like it in the store, don't buy it.
See, but I don't like anything in the store because I think those dressing rooms just like put me in a state of like stress.
I think it's on purpose.
Yeah, I do think it's on purpose. My thing when I clean out a closet is if I haven't worn it in the last 6 months, it doesn't belong to me anymore. Which is probably a lot of clothes. Because I know exactly what I reach for and I know what I don't. It's just like it buffers in my closet.
That's why I need a closet clean out, and I need you to be there with me.
But I'm going to make you throw things away that you don't want to throw away, and then we're going to get into an argument, and I'm going to be deal with it. No,
because like I've obviously like I said, I've lost a significant amount of weight, so I do need to go through my things and like think of like, okay, what am I going to wear? What am I not going to wear? What do I reach for? What do I don't reach for? Unfortunately, a lot of the things that I did purchase at Old Navy last year, I do still reach for. It doesn't fit my body the way that I want to anymore, so I do need to find a way to let it go.
Yeah, we gotta let go. And I think what would be really cool, but we just don't have that many friends or people we like, would be if you guys do have a lot of friends or people you like, everybody get together. We'll go through your closets, get together, and do a clothing swap. I think it's very cute because something you might not wear now is maybe something your friend wants to wear now, and you guys can swap and you walk away with new clothes without spending money, and you get rid of your old stuff. So consider that. Maybe we will too if we make more friends.
Yeah, because we don't fit in each other's stuff.
No, I'm still working on that ass. One day.
I'm still working on that waist.
Thank you guys for sitting with us. This was a lot. It was a roller
lot
coaster.
of information.
It was a lot of
There was good information. There was hysterical information. And then there was useful information. So pick which one you liked. Do with it what you will. But please, oh please,
don't quote us. Bye.